advance a higher moral standard, even in the face of danger. In more ways than one, we conquer you through our morality, and Wakanda borrows from this African spiritual understanding. The next thing we need to know about African history is centered around technological advancement. Wakanda is consistently low.
Here we go, live right here on Foxwaves.com, 9 a.m. You know what time it is. We make your body move, we make your body groove, we make your mind think, we make your body sink. Into your chair if you're at work, we know you're doing the jerk. If you're standing up, we know you're doing the twerk. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, fellas, you know what time it is. We crank the go-go, we crank the slow, we crank the jazz, we like the bobo, we crank it all here on the Peace in the Morning Show. Funky Friday, baby. That's how we do. You know what we do. We got the Queen, we got Delegate Daryl Bonds, we got Darius Stanton, and we got you on the Peace in the Morning Show. Funky Friday, baby. Come on, crank it up, Ron.
It's
that telephone. Good morning.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Welcome to the Peace of the Morning Show. This is Darius Stanton live right here at www.voxwave.com. That's VOXWAV.com. And I am here with none other than the Black Panther herself.
Mama.
Oh, that's right. That's mine. I apologize. I always love my mama.
Mama.
Mwah. So listen,
Mama.
we have a dynamic show for you today. We have some legends in the building. We have legends who sing legends. We have legends who produce legends. And these legends are going to tell you about some productions that are coming up, some work that has been done in our community that is truly profound. And so, you know, you see us in our Black Panther gear. It's amazing how people now, you know, how powerful communications is.
Just wake up.
I want you just to visualize for a moment that we have to have other people show us how beautiful we are in order for us to want to be who we are.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. However we get to the road where we have to go.
As long as we get there.
As long as we get there, that's all that matters. Who could have thunk subliminally? Almost every black child in America and across the world would say, Dag, I can fly. Dag, I can build a spaceship. Dag, I can look like that. I can be myself. I can take all that deep red lipstick off and put on my natural face and be beautiful. I don't have to take off my clothes. I can wear some kind of garb that make me look so boss. Everybody wants me. When you're in a situation where you just see power, you recognize power, you understand that only comes from the Most High. Regardless of what your belief system is, where you came from, your log of life, there's something always greater than us. And together, we are the greater of us.
That's right.
And that's what Black Panther is bringing to the world. They may, you know, as the old people say, the devil intended it for evil, but God turned it into something good. You see, I hear people saying, oh, they could have put the movie out a long time ago. Oh, they didn't want to do this, they didn't want to do it. It doesn't matter.
What?
Nothing happens before it's
time or season, if you know what I mean. And actually, what better time
now
to celebrate blackness than right now? I mean, what better time? You know, in the midst of when you have a president who calls the nations in which African people originate, let me take that back.
Yeah.
All people originate. You know, he used a very derogatory term towards
Do we have to
those
say
nations.
his? Do we have to say him?
No,
Do
we would never say it.
Let's scratch it up and throw it up.
But it's so important that at this time now, what movie is the #1 movie around the world? Attracting people of all colors, creeds, sexes, you know. And you know the most beautiful thing about us as a people is no matter what happens to us, we find a way to love.
And smile.
And keep on loving.
And then we just keep smiling.
Just keep
and
on
we keep
loving.
laughing. And we keep loving because we created it. We created love. People say, how can people disrespect you or talk bad or negative to you or down to you and you still show them love, Queen? I say, how can I not? And that's the origin of us. You just said it. Is love.
It's love.
And how we're rising is through love.
Speaking of rising, one thing that I want to encourage us, our first lesson of today, is always take the high road.
Yes, Baba.
Always take the high road, regardless of how people treat you, regardless of how they make you feel, regardless of what they do. You always bring them to the next level. Bring them to the level that your parents should have, probably did, teach you how to behave. Use your manners. Keep your respect. That doesn't mean that you allow people to push you around. It doesn't mean that you allow people to mistreat you, or abuse you, or use you. But what it does mean is that you will not seep to their level. You will always take the high road.
Yes, Baba.
And so we want to take the high road like our brother Black Panther did. You know
I told you this is coming. Since Darius was a little boy, I told him, I'm not
Don't tell him, man. Don't tell him yet. Don't tell him yet. So look, we got some people coming into you today. We have some dynamic folks in the studio, some people I truly love, admire, and respect, and have always been supportive of me and my young career. Young, gifted, and black. We have some singers in here today, in addition to the Queen. This good brother that's coming on in the studio, Mr. Simone Lovett, and the Controversy Band. And he's got a brother with him, but also in the studio
Love
today.
it. Is he related to Eddie Lovett?
Well, you're going to find out in a minute.
Okay.
There you go. But also in the studio is a phenomenal woman, a leader, educator, just a dynamo, and she continues to promote the greatness of our people. Dr. Queen Patsy Blackshear is in the house.
Sharp as a tack.
Yes, as
Looking
always.
good and
as
royal.
always. So you will hear from her
Natural.
soon about a phenomenal high school that was founded in Annapolis, Maryland, and impacted the entire world. Not just the city of Annapolis, not just Anne Arundel County, but the entire world. So if you know anybody who attended Wiley H. Bates High School, as my grandparents and actually my dad for a short period of time, and my mom's dad, and attended, and countless of other folks whose lives were impacted. Share this right now. Have them go on to www.voxwave.com. That's VOXWAV.com, because we want you all to hear about this brilliant documentary that's been placed and set in time with folks who are living legends to talk about the education and the development of an entire county when they had no other options to go to school. We founded our own, and what a powerful, powerful place it was.
And also, I just want to add to that, and to our guests, remembering I did not attend Wiley H. Bates High School as Wiley H. Bates High School, because at that time in the state of Maryland, they very cautiously and clearly shut down all black high schools so that no European children would ever graduate from a black high school. That's how serious they didn't want us to look like we had anything great to offer. And in spite of that,
Dun, dun, dun,
they
dun.
turned it into a junior high. We went through those halls. What they don't recognize is our ancestors' oozy woozy spirit was in the wall.
Oozy woozy.
Was in the classroom.
Oozy woozy. I like that.
Woozy was in the basement. Was in the janitor's room.
Woozy. I like
So
that.
all
Woozy.
the ancestors would just jump on us when we would come to class.
Black Panther like.
Yeah, and we had Miss Vandola King. Her husband used to be a principal at Bates High School, and she used to always tell her, "You'll never get anywhere if you don't know who you are." You see, Bates stands for something. You all don't stand for anything. That's why you don't know where you're going.
That's right.
But as soon as you know who you are, oh yeah, like Doug said, you can go anywhere in the world
That's right.
and be what? Great.
And we're on our way to being great. As a matter of fact,
Welcome.
Ron, we're going to crank it up a little bit for Funky Friday. And when we come back, we're going to hear from none other than Miss Patsy Blackshear in the studio with us live right here on www.voxwave.com. If you want to call us, you got a story, you have a family member, if you went to Bates Junior High like I did, and we were the champs in the county and undefeated, you know, year after year after year after year. For anybody out there from Annapolis Middle, you know I ride with Junior High. Give me a call at 240-719-2560. That's 240-719-2560 here on the Peace in the Morning Show. Kick it, Ron. Funky Friday, baby.
I just went to a major dealership and got ripped off on a luxury car.
Well, I just got a great deal on a luxury car at Star Imports in Camp Springs, Maryland. They took their time with me, they treated me with respect, and they helped me find my perfect car.
Hey, DMV, looking for a unique car buying experience? Tired of high-pressure sales? Good news. At Star Imports, you'll be delighted with our boutique-style car buying experience. We're committed to treating you with the utmost respect, even if you have less than perfect credit. Check out our impressive selection of pre-owned BMWs, Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, Jaguars, and other imports starting at $5,988. For fast online guaranteed credit approvals, go to starimports.com. That's STARIMPORTS.com. Or call 301-423-8000. Star Imports, home of the boutique-style car buying experience. Located in Camp Springs, Maryland, off exit 7B off the Beltway, next to Red Lobster.
I just start going out to Wanda.
right, welcome back to the Peace in the Morning Show. It is Black Friday, funky Black Panther Friday, as a matter of fact, and we have the esteemed pleasure to be in the studio and have us joined by none other than Miss Patsy Blackshear. Welcome to the Peace in the Morning Show.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful to be here.
Exciting.
So I love Miss Patsy because she has so much love and energy and spirit. But not only does she have it, she shares it, and she pushes and promotes greatness. You know, she pushes and promotes, and I've been knowing her now.
Long time.
Long time. I mean, a long time. And so, you know, and it actually goes back, and we had the conversation. Did you find out which which year actually?
I didn't check, so we're still arguing about it.
Right. But at least 30 years ago,
Yes.
the Kunta Kinte Festival was founded in the city of Annapolis and has been going on ever since by Leonard Blackshear, who was Patsy's former husband, and bless his soul. And he created, along with a number of other folks that helped and supported to get it off the ground, the Kunta Kinte Heritage Festival. And it's been taking place in Annapolis, Maryland, ever since.
Yes.
And still rolling. This past year was at the City Dock of Annapolis. The city's embraced it again. Ron is shaking his head because he had a ball at the Kunta Kinte Festival. And we actually broadcast live from the festival last year and plan on doing it again this year. But in addition to that, you know, now you've taken on a whole new project.
Yeah, I have.
And, you know, it's a very important project because of what's transpired in our community. Tell us about, you know, the new project that you embarked upon with Bates Legacy Center.
Okay, well, it evolved out of the Kunta Kinte Alex Haley Foundation. And for those who aren't aware, the Kunta Kinte Alex Haley Foundation is responsible for leading the effort to erect the memorial of Alex Haley on the city docks in Annapolis. So we not only secured the funds to erect it, but we maintain it. And it's a loving effort, but the effort focuses on a mission of celebrating Alex Haley's vision of diversity and heritage. And with that, we do a lot of heritage projects in the Annapolis and Anne Arundel County area that try to capture the history of African Americans and their contributions in Anne Arundel County. And the one that we're really excited about excited about it, is a documentary. And the documentary tells the story of Bates High School, Wiley H. Bates High School, the mighty Bates House School, as some of the teachers told me. It tells that story from the perspective of teachers who taught there. We interviewed 15 of those teachers, and it was just insightful, educational. It takes you back to an era of excellence. And so the documentary is called Bates, Center of Excellence, Memories of Bates Teachers. And so it's a recollection of their experiences and their memories that tell us what Bates was like before the school was closed.
So it's a living oral history.
It is.
And the oldest teacher was 94?
94.
Right,
94.
right. Miss Tillett.
Mrs. Bernice Johnson Tillett.
Okay.
Reverend Stephen Tillet's mother.
That's right,
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. She's from D.C., she was born and raised in D.C., but she taught at Bates because teachers had difficulty, black teachers had difficulty getting jobs, and so they had to travel far to try to find jobs. And so she traveled to Annapolis, and that's how she ended up teaching at Bates.
So what were some of the key highlights that came out of all of that history from those 15 teachers?
Well, first of all, it was a huge school. If you lived as far north as Brooklyn Park or south as Friendship, you went to Bates. It had a massive transportation system. 75–85% of all the students were transported. The school itself started in 1930s, but it came about as a result of advocacy and efforts from the African American community in Annapolis with Wiley H. Bates. who provided $500 to help purchase the land and get it started. But there was a whole slew of African American members behind him. So that's how it started. Before then, secondary programs for African Americans were at the old Stanton Center.
Right.
Yeah, and so that's where where they started their secondary program in 1917, and they went to school there, but the school just couldn't handle all of the children.
That's where my father went to school, Stanton.
And everyone who tried, was there. But the numbers was just too much. So the parents and the community came forth, and the result of that is Wally H. Bates. So it was a community hub. The teachers tell us that the social activities in the community evolved around Bates. It was a school where there was a village involved in educating the youngsters, not just the teachers who were excellent in their own rights, but the parents were an integral part of the educational program because they promoted and supported their youngsters. One teacher said to us, when there were events at the school, it was like someone going to the oral event because that's how the parents turned out because they were right there supporting them. And the community as a whole supported them. I was told by one teacher that what happened was because they had to travel, so many had to travel, that they didn't get a chance to participate in the sports. And a lot of times the games would start, but they would have to leave because they had to get on the bus. I said, so you didn't know the score until the next day? They said, we knew we were going to win. But we didn't know the score. That's right. We didn't know the score until we got back the next day. I mean, just wonderful stories. One teacher who actually went to school there, and then she taught there. And there were a number who went to school at Bates, and then they came back and they taught there. But this teacher talks about how her brother missed the bus one day, and they lived down in South County somewhere, and Lothian, I think, and as a result of which, he was scared. So I said, what did he do? She said he started walking home. And I said, he knew the way? She said he followed the bus route. Not the most expeditious route, but he followed the bus route. And so he made it to the South River Bridge, and there he sat crying until his parents found him. And I said, how did they find him? They said, we didn't have a car, but their parents were able to get a neighbor who had a car to come back looking for him, and he was there at the foot of the bridge crying. Nobody picked him up, she said. And so just a wealth of story. They dressed.
Yes, they did.
Mother Queen. They dressed.
I got pictures.
Yes, they did. One teacher said that they came to school in their heels and their suits and their dresses and their gloves, and I said, you wore hats too? They said, no, we didn't wear hats, but we felt it was our responsibility to set an example. And former student that we interviewed said, to this day, his 3 youngsters, he helps them to learn deportment from the lessons he got from those teachers that influenced him. He talked about Mrs. Allen influenced him. Forgot the Mrs. Pace.
Mrs. Pace.
Him.
Yes,
Mrs. Pace.
And he
My grandmother did her hair.
Really, really. He talked about Mr. Pace and how
Mr. Pace.
he would go over and beyond and take them to swim in Baltimore. That's how he learned how to swim. And he talked about a shop teacher. I can't remember his name right off. He said, but to this day he remembers those teachers and the lessons that came from them because they helped to make him what he is.
Well, the other, first of all, thank you for capturing that moment in time and for honoring those teachers for the work that they did and their contribution and commitment, because they could have pursued other careers.
That's true.
But also for giving our young people and our families something to feel proud of and also learn. Because when I attended Bates Junior High School, they didn't teach us about the history of Wiley H. Bates and the fact that it was the only African-American school. Had my grandparents not shared that with me, I would not have known to the extent, of Bates' legacy. And so, hats off to the folks that are at the Bates Legacy Center that have been really working to preserve that history and the folks to work to renovate and get the building, which is a phenomenal facility now that holds a Boys and Girls Clubs, a senior center, senior residences, folks who actually attended school there, as well as the Bates Legacy Center. And so, you know, hats off to the folks who are working extremely hard. You know, please go on the website at www.bateslegacycenter.org and donate, you know, contribute. If you want to get a family membership, do whatever you can to support the folks who are pushing and promoting our history in our communities.
They do great work, and they were instrumental in helping us to identify those teachers, and that's where we will have our showings for our documentary.
So what are the dates? When are the showings? Does it start this weekend?
It starts this weekend. The public dates are Saturday, that's tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and then Sunday at 4 o'clock. So you can still go to church, and you can go and see that documentary. The wonderful thing about it is that the documentary is only about an hour, but then after the documentary, there's a 30-minute Q&A about Bates that will be led by members of the Legacy Center Board.
Oh,
and so people, you know, who have questions or who want to share some experiences, we're going to have a 30-minute Q&A after each. And then the showings continue next weekend, Friday evening at 6, and then Saturday at 3. And again, the whole experience is only an hour and a half, an hour for the documentary, and then 30 minutes for the Q&A. And it's free.
And it's free.
And
Can't
it's
beat
free.
that.
Can I ask you a question,
Yeah.
please? Is this a video?
It's a
film?
video. It's a film, yeah.
Will you be selling this to the public?
We want to educate at this point, so we want to share it in broad groups around the community. I've had a number of people to ask me if we would be selling it, but that was not our original intent. We might have to look at that.
You will have to look at it. Because immediately I think about the work that we're doing in Africa.
Yeah.
We're always emphasizing the power of the academic horizon of black people in Annapolis, Maryland.
Yeah.
Because in the Gambia, you know, that's where Alex Haley did his work, so they're very familiar with him.
Because we had a sister city relationship with the Gambia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I would be interested in, because I'm working there, I would be interested in taking a film there and having large groups of people to see it.
Yes, yes.
It's very important.
Wow, now that's a connection for Funky Friday on the Peace of the Morning Show. Gambia, Annapolis, right here on the Peace of the Morning Show. Did we make that connection, brothers? Let's give a sister a round of applause. Yeah, we're going to make that happen. Did you hear that? We're going to make that happen. So this tomorrow, Saturday, as well as Sunday. And the times again on Saturday?
On Saturday, it is 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock,
And on Sunday, it is 4 o'clock. And next weekend, on Friday, it is 6 o'clock. And on Saturday, again, it is 3 o'clock.
Excellent. And that address is 1101 Smithfield Street, Annapolis, Maryland, at the Bates Legacy Center.
Yes.
And Darius is going to post those times up on his Facebook page,
Again,
so
that's
everyone
right. Over and over, we're going to
can
push it,
see
push it, push it.
Yes.
So make sure you come out. We want to make sure that people understand the significance of the Wiley H. Bates Legacy Center. Any of my good brothers that play ball with us at Bates, you know, peace to you. And all my junior high brothers, I see my brother Troy X, watching as well, who did a phenomenal job this past weekend. You know, applause to our brothers and sisters from the Annapolis local organizing committee, and Sister Ayanna Gregory, Messiah Ramkisoon, our brother and son, came in town. Just a host full of the room. The Stanton Center was packed to capacity, and it was a beautiful program. Children were involved. Children were singing. You had children drilling, children doing artwork. It was just a wonderful time. A lot of good energy, a lot of good vendors, and another opportunity for us to be able to celebrate the success and the heritage and the pride and the future of our people. So shout out to our good brother, Troy X. And one of our next projects that we'll be working on is literacy, reading.
Okay.
So we're excited about that.
Okay.
So moving right along, Patsy, thank you so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
We're excited. We're looking forward to seeing the documentary. Can't wait to be a part of history.
Look forward to seeing you there.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, you will see us there.
That's
and
right.
some members from Wakanda, too.
That's right. That's right. Wakanda will fly on it. We're going to get it on there.
Because that's how we became great. We started somewhere.
Yes.
Okay, we started somewhere. And we are that most precious jewel in Annapolis was Bates.
Yes, it
we
was.
are the result of Bates High School parents.
And speaking
That's
of which,
why we're so, I don't want to use the word superior, but we're so great.
so
You can't
dynamic,
even help it.
So wonderful. Well, one of the things that we definitely, our next major collaboration, we are looking for books. We are looking for books, and we are looking for people who are willing to help children learn how to read, who want to read to children. And just to give you a quick insight, research shows that children who are infants and toddlers, the best way for them to change the trajectory out of poverty is not money, is not through growing up and going to a particular school, it's not through a career field, it is through reading, by reading with their fathers. Changes the trajectory. So we're looking for books, definitely books that are encouraging, positive, but all types of books, in particular books that have knowledge of self, where people are able to learn about the great things that are happening and that we've done and contributions we made in society. So definitely reach out to myself, the brother Troy X, and we want to make sure that we continue to push this movement. Tremaine Crawford's doing a book club here in Prince George's County. We're going to move to Baltimore City and throughout the state of Maryland and the entire region. We need books, and we need people to help our young people learn how to read. We're even doing tutoring classes to teach you how to teach people how to read, because reading takes us to the next level. So we thank you again, my sister, for being here. Welcome back to come anytime you like and sit in on the Peace in the Morning show. When we come back, we got some brothers in the studio, have a show coming up this weekend. They powerhouses. They're not going to sing for us. We might be able to get them to sing a little bit, huh, Ma?
Yeah, if we hurry up.
Maybe just some
If we hurry up, we can get something.
And as we keep on moving in the Peace in the Morning show, thank you so much for joining us. And here we go with a little jam just to get us rocking. And we'll be right back with the Peace Black Friday Funky Black Panther Morning Show. All right. And we're live right here at the Peace of the Morning Show, Black Panther Friday. Yes, indeed, I'm here with the Queen herself. What's up, Queen?
Peace and love.
Peace in the morning, baby.
Thanks and praises
It's
for
our
life.
good brother, Delegate Darrell Barnes, who's working right now at the
We
state
miss
legislature down in the city of Annapolis, but we'll see him this afternoon. We got a big meeting coming up. We're going to work with him. But in the studio right now, for the very first time on the Peace in the Morning Show, this is Simone Lovett and the Controversy Band. What's up, good brother?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm doing well, man. It's good to have you on the Peace in the Morning show. And we brought a brother with you in the studio this morning. He didn't know he was coming on camera. We slipped him on in there. Good morning, my good brother. Welcome to the Peace in the Morning show.
Good morning to you, too.
No doubt, no doubt. So tell us about the Controversy Band, man, and how you just got involved.
Well, years ago, I was like maybe, I think around 20 years old. I actually tried out for Prince's group. And I would have gotten a gig, but I wasn't a female.
Okay. Simple as that.
Yeah, that's when he was trying to change his whole look and everything.
Right.
So he hired Rhonda Smith.
Okay.
Instead of me. Anyway.
Oh, then Rhonda Smith is the
bass player.
The bass player.
Yeah.
Got it.
You know, I've been playing around town with all these local groups and stuff like that. And,
Okay.
I've been doing his stuff for a minute.
Okay.
So I decided I was going to put a band together, you know, and just pay tribute to him when he passed on.
Sure.
Wow.
You know,
Well, much respect to you for doing that.
So in doing that, you know, like a lot of these club owners, you know, they want you to play R&B or, you know, they want you to do what they want you to do. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I partnered up with this young man right here, Joe Cooper. He has a group called Uptown.
Okay.
He's on the bill with me Saturday.
Okay.
And
where's the show Saturday?
It's down Lamont's Entertainment Complex.
Okay.
And what we do.
Tell them where Lamont
Ron
is.
knows every spot.
Tell them where Lamont is.
He has to tell you that.
Well, there you go, Joe. You on.
Well, Lamont's Entertainment Complex is located in Pamunkey, Maryland.
Okay.
It's right there.
Is that down Route 5?
No, right off 210.
210.
South of Accokeek,
Okay.
Maryland. And it's off on Livingston Road off 210.
Got it. So tell us about your band.
Uptown Band, this is something that we just started about 6 months and been into it for 6 months. We wanted to do something different, and I was managing on another band at the time, and so I wanted to go with that name. So everybody said, "No, let's come with something different." So I was wondering, what could I come with something different? I wanted something to stand out.
Right.
So I was downtown, and I was listening to some music, and I said, "Oh, wait a minute! I never heard no band called Uptown Band."
Uptown.
I said, "I think that's what I want. That's what I want to do."
Right.
So I went back and I got with everybody. I asked them, they didn't want to have the name Uptown Band.
You brought them into the process.
Yeah, so they said, "Yeah, I like that."
Okay. And there it is.
So that's how I got started.
So you play as well, or you just manage?
I'm just managing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not just managing. I apologize.
Joe Cooper, I don't you know me?
I think I do.
You're sitting here. You don't recognize me.
No.
I used to be your wife.
What?
Are
we joking? It's a joke.
Smoking Joe joking Frazier
Okay.
Cooper.
Where you
She
been?
just knocked me out.
She just knocked us all out.
Man.
That's how she do, man.
So what happened?
Wow.
Yeah, he said, so what happened? Right.
I think that's when you became senile.
Oh, wow.
Senile.
They're the brothers.
Or,
Come back.
or you lost your memory. Look at my face. I can't believe you don't know me. I'm never going to remind you who I am.
I'm never going to remind you that I was married to you,
Joe
actually.
Cooper, what did you do before this?
I was just a busy person working.
No music?
No music.
Well, go online and look up Joe Cooper. You're famous.
Well, I better go check.
Well, now, Joe, in case Joe was married, he wasn't, okay? So let you know he wasn't. That was a blip, 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 blip. You know how things go, all right?
Do I have plenty of money?
There you go. There you go. So,
He doesn't remember his last life.
so listen,
After the show, I'll tell you about it.
tell us all about the show. What kind of music you gonna be playing? Some of the songs that
Again, to go back to what I was saying earlier. So what I do, instead of having the club try to dictate to me what I want to do, we rent the venues. Mm-hmm. We rent them, and then we do what we want to do. So instead of doing like 45-minute set, a lot of bands do 45-minute sets. They take 35-minute break, 45 minute, take 30. And, to me, that's robbing your crowd.
And you're not into it because the spirit doesn't jump off in 45 minutes.
Exactly.
So what do you do with your show?
I do a straight hour 45 to 2 hours.
Whoa. Oh, that's beautiful.
So that's
all.
That's gonna be all Prince music.
All Prince.
So if you're a Prince lover, you need to go get your tickets right now. Give us a number, Joe, that we can call.
301-704-6914.
301
704
704
6914.
6914. Excellent. And you can get tickets to come on down to Lamont's this weekend. What time does the show start?
It's 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah, starting at 9.
9 but the door opens at 8.
The doors open at 8.
Doors open at 8.
Who's the lead vocalist?
I am with my group.
That's what I want to hear. So don't you have some like 5 bars you can hit right now?
Yeah,
the pressure.
We've been practicing all night long.
Yeah.
So we don't do that in Jamaica. You can't do that.
Really?
A singer can never do that.
Practice all night?
No, a singer can never come somewhere and they call them out and they don't sing.
Oh, really?
That's non-Jamaican.
Oh, well, I guess.
Once you're a singer, you're always singing at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I think they would like to see.
Midnight.
I think they like to see
5 bars.
I like to think they see Prince in Jamaica.
5 bars.
Sure.
Yeah, so that would let us hear it because they listen.
But what I was saying is that the young lady you had on here previously,
Miss Blacksheep.
I am truly intrigued with her.
Right.
You know what she was saying, because I'm not from this area per se. I'm from Canada. So.
Canada, where?
Nova Scotia.
Wow, you speak French.
No, we didn't speak French. We speak a broken language like that type of stuff. We don't speak French in Nova Scotia. But from what she was saying and when I was hearing you, I would be interested in partnering up with you and doing a fundraiser. Well, 100% of the proceeds would go towards your cause. You know, you say you need.
Well, we're working on that right now, so that's how good God is. So don't press the brother about saying it. He's trying to hold us out, okay?
I'll be willing to come down and do a free concert for you guys to raise, whatever you need to.
Awesome. Hey, well, brother, thank you. That's 2 partnerships that you heard. So now, we are big on supporting people who support the community. So I'm asking you all to please come on out and have a ball with Uptown Band, all right, and the Controversy Band, who are going to be playing cover songs from none other than one of the greatest musicians, artists to ever walk the earth, none other than Prince himself.
Absolutely.
So we look forward to that, no doubt.
How much are the tickets?
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Tickets 15 at the door, and if you wear something purple, it's $12.
Okay, 15 at the door. You wear something purple, it's 12.
And if you call us right now at 240-719-2560, we will give you a free ticket.
Absolutely.
2 tickets.
Absolutely.
Not just one. You can't go by yourself. Well, you could, because then you might.
Absolutely.
And Joe says what?
I also like to be a part of that project, too.
Okay.
Kick off.
But you're my partner.
Well, he wanted to make sure. He wanted to make sure he could be at the table.
Okay.
And the answer is.
But
she said you're not her husband no more, so you can't be part of the project.
We got a divorce already.
Already. She got married, divorced, partnered up, and then split all at the same time.
We're actually doing things that, us as black people don't really do. You don't see a lot of bands working together, to try to do something positive. So whatever I do, I carry him with me. We're partners in this venue.
That is partnership.
So we're trying to do something a little different and more or less set the bar a little higher than what it was.
Yeah, this is what I'm go ahead, Joe. Joe wants to say something,
Joe.
Joe.
So we're going to give it to Joe, and then when we come back, we're going to take it over to the holistic section and family lifestyle. Before we do that, Joe,
I also had 2 great singers with Uptown Band. Okay. Elisa and Melody, they're great singers. Okay. I didn't want to leave them no kind of.
Right, that's right. Elisa and Melody, no doubt. Yeah. Well, you can hear them tomorrow night.
And we got old school R&B. Hey, they're fantastic. And I hope everybody comes to see it because we've been planning on taking the roof off the house.
I know that's right.
Oh, this is magical. I don't know why. How come I'm not on the show?
Well, next time we got a show coming. You already heard the show
I don't even have time.
You said everything has its season. Black Panther didn't come out in a year, baby.
I don't even have time to do my exercise class because I wanted to dress in my gown and keep everything level and harmonic.
So look, we're going to come back. And when we come back, we're going to let our good brother sit right here for y'all got to roll. Can y'all sit around for another 10 minutes to hear the holistic sexual healing and family lifestyle?
Sure.
All right, so listen, when we come back on the Peace in the Morning show, live right here at www.voxwave.com. Call us up at 240-719-2560. We got tickets to the Prince cover band Controversy Uptown show down in Lamont this Saturday, and we also have 2 tickets to the Black Panther viewing that's being done by the Maryland Emerging Leaders PAC. That's a political group raising money to help support candidates that are going to look out for your best interests and groom them so they'll be good people in politics.
Call us.
When we come back,
Get
on the
these
Peace
tickets.
in the Morning show. Come on, baby.
Woo.
Time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Funky Friday. As a matter of fact, Black Panther Funky Friday. And if you are taking your significant other out, if you are going to do something special with your loved one, I want to make a special shout out. 2 things. First, happy solar return to the brother that brought me into the world along with my mother, Leslie Nathaniel Stanton. Today is my dad's birthday.
Yeah, happy
February
birthday,
16th.
Daddy.
Happy birthday to you, brother.
Right? Happy birthday
Big
to
Les,
you, Leslie.
what's up, big brother?
And thank you for the big
Peace
birthday
in
present.
the morning to our big brother, Leslie Stanton.
Right on.
And also, I want to take a moment of silence, for the families in Florida and all of those families who've lost someone. I had a cousin that passed this week, Corey Johnson. Bless our family, his sons, grandchildren. But those families that were in Florida and experienced that, and all over the world who are experiencing tragedy right now, just a moment of silence and peace for them. Thank you.
All right.
All right, and now it's time for holistic sexual healing and family lifestyle exercises for love with the Queen.
Okay, peace and love, right to it. Welcome to our guests, and thank you so much. I'm so excited and pray that some miracle happen, that I will be able to attend your event and hear some songs of Prince. I love that. I want to talk about a problem that a lot of people are having is pain. So many people are in pain. They wake up with pain. They spend the whole day in pain. A lady told me, Queen, now pain is my new friend, best friend.
Wow.
Pain is always around me. Pain is following me. It's like a mate. What can we do about it? Get your pencil and paper, write it down. You can stop pain with garlic. Fresh garlic. Get the red skin garlic, not the white skin garlic. Normally the white skin garlic is bleached. The red skin garlic is strong. It has a brain. When you bite it raw, it goes to the neck, to the neck, to the ear, to the stomach, to the chest. Wherever you have ailment or sickness, garlic is in tune to that and goes directly there. If you have swelling in the body, garlic will bring down the swelling. If you have pus, bacteria, sores, garlic will clean them up. In World War II, they used garlic as the antibiotic to help to cure diseases like syphilis and gonorrhea. So see how powerful garlic is. Use garlic in all your food.
Mama said knock you.
Chop it up and put it in your salad. Don't talk about, oh, it smells. You know how cancer smells? Eat the garlic. You'll be better for it. Cloves. Your gum is hurting. You got bad toothache. Gum swollen. Abscess. Clove powder. Clove liquid. The tincture. T-I-N-C-T-U-R-E. Put it with golden seal powder. Make a little poultice, golden seal, and clove liquid. Put it on a cotton ball. Put it back there where the tooth or wherever the gum is swollen. Leave it within seconds. You will feel relief. And within an hour, you will see the swelling going down. Repeat that over and over until the infection is gone. Apple cider vinegar.
Number 3.
Number 3. Apple cider vinegar is good for heartburn. Ginger, muscle pain.
Number 4.
Number 4, take ginger everywhere you go. Keep raw ginger in your pocket, in a little sack or something. You know, a little cloth bag, cotton. Eat it, chew it, clean your throat, clean your adenoids, your bronchial tubes. You breathe better, help you to sit up straight. Garlic is powerful. Good for your tool. Get it up there. You want to get it up? You're not getting it up? Take your garlic out your pocket, your secret weapon. Joint and headaches. You want cherries. Lots of cherries. Joint pain, cherries. And see this, and a good cherry is the blacker the cherry, the sweeter the juice.
No.
Get those cherries.
The tartar the juice, you want to get that anti-inflammatory.
Turmeric, chronic pain, cancer pain, sores, surgery. Turmeric powder. Peppermint, sore muscles, sore throat. Peppermint, rub it in. You'll be surprised. Girls, you want a man to love you? Learn how to do deep tissue massaging. Oh, my God. When you come home, the dinner's ready. From what you did yesterday.
Wow.
He wants more.
He's still remembering the feeling.
Remembering. Yeah, you want your man to remember you. When you're gone during the day, he's somewhere else, you're somewhere else. You want him to remember you.
You want to be singing, "You'll never find."
I can't remember a time when I felt so good except the day you rubbed me down.
When you rub me.
Rub those lower back, excuse me, I'm touching this man, Joe.
So go ahead.
Rub him in the back, in the lower area, because I'm the wife. That's why I said it in front, so when I started touching him, people out there think that a wife wouldn't be all jealous and stuff. I'm the first wife. You deep tissue, you feel that, Joe?
I feel it.
It's mad. It's wonderful, isn't it?
I tell you.
You need the deep tissue massaging. Very good. Get that going. Water. What can water help? Water can help all kind of injury pains. Okay? Rushing right on. Horseradish, blueberries. Make blueberry smoothies. Eat blueberries raw. Don't put sugar. Antioxidants. Get rid of the free radicals, especially people smoking cigarettes. And if you want really to do without Viagra and all those things, and keep the strong muscle. Take those things I just told you, and see the power.
Give them a quick rundown, one after another. Boom.
Garlic, cloves, apple cider, ginger, cherries, black cherries, turmeric powder, peppermint, pineapple. Don't forget pineapple, stomach and bloating and gas. Also, ginger is good for that. Water, any kind of injury, special general. Horseradish, very good for sinus pain. And blueberries, blackberries, antioxidants, make you smile, and make you have a lot of energy.
There it is, energy iration. Give it up for the queen. Queen, if you know what I mean. She even gave a back rub in the man. Brother, are you okay over there?
Oh, I need some more.
There you go. All right now.
That's the idea.
Lamont, this weekend, you want to come on out to Lamont this weekend. Tomorrow night, the doors open at 7. The show starts at 8. There you go, $15. The doors open at 8. Tickets are $15 unless you wear some purple. You get in for $12. Come on down, check out the Controversy Band. Also, you heard it on here, Uptown Band. We're going to do a show together. Uptown, Controversy, the Queen, Messiah. It's going to be coming together.
It's going to be a blast.
It might be the piece of the morning show's
Yay.
production out live.
Yay!
So listen, we're going to bring it on in, but I want you to just remember this as we close with the peaceful moment. Go support Black Panther. But I also want you to support this. I want you to really start to focus on all those things that have an enormous amount of violence tied to them. And then I want you to start pulling them out of your life. Get those violent video games away from your children.
Woo!
Get those violent video games. Stop buying those violent video games. Stop buying them.
Stop buying them. Stop buying them.
Just period. Stop buying them. Don't go resell them, burn them. Send them away, disintegrate them, put them in the trash. Do not go even give them to somebody else.
To poison their mind.
Don't sell anybody. Sell them back to the store and get a deal. Forget that. Get rid of them. Number 2, look at the amount of television that you watch that has enormous amount of violence. Let it go. Let it go. Our society is so filled with violence that it is putting our children at risk. And as a result of that, I ask you now to start pushing peace and pushing love, and God will take all of us straight above. This is Darius Stanton for the Peace in the Morning Show for Queen Ayasude.
Right on.
Our good brother Delegate Daryl Bonds. I want to thank you, Miss Patsy
Sexercise.
and also our very best engineer, Mr. Ron. We can't do it without him. We thank you for joining us on the Peace in the Morning Show.
In the
Happy
morning.
Black Funky Friday.
Happy
See you
Black
in
Funky
Wakanda.
Friday.
You see me. Check me out, baby. Check me out. Hey, check me out. Hey.